All right, thank you guys for tuning into Just Talks TV. My name is Jamal. I appreciate you guys all. On this episode, we got our special guest, Sco, up and coming artist from Yonkers.
There's an intro that I did like a rough draft of it, so I wanted to keep that intro on this. Just to make it sound deep. Like niggas talking like this skit, or like, nah, it's just like niggas talking in the background.
Man, shout out to Shot.by.Dice, man. Shout out to Really Dirty Dan. Shout out to Just Talks. Shout out to Jamal G. Bow!
I love how Drink Champs, they like to give their guests their flowers. So that's how I'm gonna start off. I want to say, like something that I really.
I thought he was giving me a drink.
Nah, I was
like, early.
I got some fruit over there, but I don't have. But something that I just wanted to say, like sitting down with you, because you're the first person that, with this new structure style with Just Talks being a one-on-one interview style instead of the podcast that we used to do. From like, I remember when I first met you, I thought that you was just some OD cool ass nigga that wouldn't have never like fucked with me. Damn. So, but realized that you are some cool ass nigga, but
I fuck with you, bro.
You do fuck with me, and you help like motivate me to try to become better at doing all of this shit. So that's fire. I appreciate it. You motivate me too. Going off me showing you flowers, loyalty, love, and respect. It's something that you talk about a lot, and I want to get your opinion on it. How do they connect or not connect, and how you value them?
I feel like I'd rather have loyalty than not. That's 21 Savage shit. What he said?
I'd rather have loyalty than love, because love really don't mean jack. See, love is just a feeling. You can love somebody, still stab them in their back. It don't really take much to love. You can love somebody just by being attached.
So loyalty, love, and respect. How do you value them, or how do they connect?
Like, people be like, yo, I'd rather get loyalty than love, or like loyalty more than respect, or whatever the fuck. I'm like, yo, bro, you cannot have one without the other. Like, I mean, respect, you can have respect without love, or loyalty, you can just have fear and get respect. But I feel like loyalty and love is like one and the same, you feel me? Like, you cannot love me like you think you love me and not be loyal to me. Like, whether it be like a friend, a relationship, a fucking whatever it is. Like, I feel like if you dead ass my dog and you love me, you have to be loyal to me. Because if you're not loyal to me, then you don't love me. I mean, sometimes like the line is thin though, because you could be loyal to a fault, and then that's where it all gets fucked up. But that comes with, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that you could do something to me and I still love you just because you're my mans. So it's like, I'm going to still be loyal to you, because that comes hand in hand with love. And I've seen mad disloyal shit. So it just like irks me. Like, even when I see situations that got nothing to do with me, I'll be looking at it and I'll be tight. Like, bro, I'll be watching like I watch shows, bro, and I'll be sick. Like, fucking snake ass, yo, bro, I'll be tight. Like niggas be getting killed in shows and shit, and I'm like, la 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 la. As soon as niggas do some like disloyal shit, bro, I'm like, when bitches be cheating on niggas, I'm like, yo, you fucking smart. Yo, I'll be tight, bro. I'll be in the crib, wildin'. Like, all my niggas is my niggas because I feel that way about them. Like I feel like Rick loves me.
Yeah.
And like Rick is loyal to me. I feel like Lou loves me and Lou's loyal to me. I feel like you love me, you loyal to me. Like, I feel like all my niggas that I could, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they fit that criteria. Like,
yeah.
But I know mad niggas. I know niggas that's mad cool. But you know, it's just like, if you don't check those two boxes, like, I can't.
Then it's clip.
Yeah, that's like my
clip. I guess that it kind of. I was gonna ask you something.
See, my fault. That's how you ask a fucking question, man. You know what's crazy? I deadass. I be seeing like just interviews and niggas be asking like, well, we had the combo like the same questions, and I'm like, well, What inspires me to make music is like, bro.
So I was gonna ask you about your project that you got coming out or up by this time, Gated Community. And I guess that talking about loyalty and stuff like that, we can go into what like the process, not necessarily the exact process, but the mentality and what the goal with that was. Because listen to it, and that was, like you said, like that's why I brought it up, because you talk about it on there a lot.
I feel like Gated Community obviously gotta do with where I'm from, which is slow bump housing projects. Is a gated community, so it's like those are like things that you need. Like, what else do you have? You don't got no money, you don't got pretty much nothing. So it's like all you have is like if you have family or if you got friends, like, but either or, it comes with both. So, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just like that as a person. So I feel like it translates into the music. But I feel like I'm like that because of where I'm from. So I feel like it all just ties in together. So I'll probably talk about it. But I be talking about shit a lot, and I don't even be noticing. Like, you know, like I feel like some people, like, they be like, oh, what do I want to talk about on this song? Like, a lot of times I just do it. Yeah. And then it just happens that it be, let's say I mention that, but I feel like I mention shit like that because it be on my mind. So
for this project, something different than what we've talked about before. Because last time that we did the interview for the podcast, you said that your first album, you were just trying to prove to niggas that you can rap.
Yeah.
Your second project, you said that you wanted to not obviously still show people that you could rap, but you wanted to show people that you can make good music.
These niggas must not know I'm dead as nice. But you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas will talk about like top 5 in Yonkers and shit. I'm like, what's mentioning me? What's going on, man? But then I realized I don't have nothing else, so how are they gonna mention me? So I'm like, watch. I'm gonna dump on this shit and show niggas I could. You know what I'm saying?
So what was when you started putting because I know you recorded a bunch of songs, but when you were chopping it down to fit the gated community vibe, what was that thought process like?
I feel like I just wanted it to make sense. Like, at first, or you heard it, but the way the project is structured, at first without songs like Flowers or My Life Interlude or like question marks, I feel like the project could go a whole different direction, like without it. Like, it could just be like it is an EP, but I feel like it's gonna be more than that. Like, it is more than that now because of the way I structured it. But before, what I was gonna do, I was gonna put songs that I wasn't gonna put on another project, and then I was like, no. Then I made this one. So then I made Dizzy, right? And then I was like, damn, this shit is hard. Well, I didn't say shit's hard. I thought that shit sucked. Scoop said that shit is hard, and then I'm like, you sure? He's like, nigga, finish it. I'm like, I don't know, bro. And then he's like, bro, nah, you gotta finish this shit. This shit's hard. So then I finished. Yeah, so then I did it, and then niggas is like, nah, bro, this is your best shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Time for you. She got a lick in her body, you think I'm a cuff. I put some racks on my neck and you bugging, you think I'ma tuck them. Straight out the peaches, no tucker.
Just like why you? I did like why you wasn't even going on the project, but everybody kept asking me.
I just called my drum man, make the back flip till I got me 100 band. Foot on their neck, all it off by the summer. Don't speak on my doors, I don't like that. But the beats on a nigga like.
Oh, so I made Dizzy, and then after I made Dizzy, I'm like, nah, this can't go in this project because it's not the vibe. But I can't just not do nothing with this song like this. So then I was like, I was conflicted. So then I was gonna change the whole direction of that project. Then I was like, nah, I'm gonna make this. And then me and Rondon had we got this joke. When you hungry, your ribs is touching. Like, you can see your ribs. So you on Gates. So then I remember then what he said? Well, me, him, and Bubs, right? We'll be like, We'd be like, yo, I'm on Gates. So then Bubs had took a picture one time holding a gate. Yo, the funniest picture ever. If you could like crop it in right here, crop that, I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, send it.
He was on Gates like that, looking to the side. So that shit was mad funny, right? So then Ronan called me one time and he was like, yo, gated community. But he was joking around though. He was like, yo, gated community. And I'm like,
I like that.
hold on. That shit is hard. Cause I didn't think of our joke when he said it. I thought of a real gated community, like somewhere in Calabasas or some shit.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it and I'm like, yo, it's dumb funny because I live in a gated community.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yo, that's hard. Like, gated community. That's why in the album cover you see like, you see me holding the snow globe, but like, you see the actual gated community.
Yeah.
But I'm inside a gated community.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna send you a clip so you can just put it when I'm talking about it. The way it looks, bro, shit is like a hole. Like it's called the hole. That's the nickname. Like it's the hole. That shit is dead ass like a jail. Like bro, it says Gotham.
Songs. Is there a reason why you have 8 songs on there?
Cause 8 buildings, man. 1 through 8. So I put 8 songs. I wanted like even if somebody doesn't watch this interview, I wanted somebody to hear it and when I hear it, like see that and be like, yo, there's 8 songs, 8 buildings, boom, wow. I have like an epiphany, yeah, some shit. But I wasn't really gonna like tell nobody until like somebody caught it by themselves. But that actually wasn't me. I forgot who it was. I had 8 songs, right? But just because I wanted to have 8 songs. I had 9 and I cut it down to 8. I don't know why, I just had the feeling. And then somebody was like, yo, bro, nah, son, you're a genius, bro. 8 songs because it's 8 buildings. I was like, wow, what? Nah, I ain't say a word. I was like, nah, that's not why. But then I was like, nah, but that is hard. I'm going to keep it at 8. And then while I was still, like, that's why, like, when I added YU, I had to take out songs. Because I'm like, damn, but I really want to keep it at 8 now. Because once, I forgot who it was. When that person said that, I was like, damn, that's tough.
As far as the project goes, this is almost going to be one of those typical questions. But what is one of your, now that it's all together, what was one of your favorite songs that, like, you finally, it finished and you sat back and it was like, this is...
While I was making a project, well, I mean, I don't know, bro. What I like about, like, music is, like, it's all perspective. So, like, I never made a song like Dizzy.
Mm.
So I was like, nah, son, this shit go. And then the video just made me like the song more. Mm. And then I'm like, but not that I don't like the song no more. I love that song. But then I made Flowers, and I'm like, yo, this shit just gives me like it gives me like a certain feeling. And then Flam, I think this is why I liked it more, because Flam added his the hook, and it just like felt fresh. Like even though I had the verses for mad long, then when he added the singing to it, I'm like, yo, this nigga is dumb nice, bro. So then I'm like, yo, damn. I don't know what that's low key why I don't listen to my music when it comes out. Cause before it comes out, I'll be wilding. I just be every day, bro. I make a song and I listen to it all the time. But as soon as I put it out, bro, I probably never listen to that shit again. But then I made Killers. Where it was me and Nino. Yo, bro. I probably played that song a million times, bro. And one day, bro, I'm like, yo. And also, I was over perks, so we was wildin', bro. I get one, I took one. We in the studio, that's when we made the video. Take the hookah, bust them in the head. It's evil. Who would've known that the man was so equal? Bro, we went to the gas station. There was some nigga that was sleeping. We started bullying that nigga. We was like, yo, wake up. This shit hard. But he was in the car next to us. I think I was a hard worker. He probably a cab driver or some shit. I felt bad. But then so my final has been stages. So the last things that I did to the project was the transitions. So all my life, I used to explain it to people, and people wouldn't get it. And I'm like, yo, you're not understanding what I'm doing. Like even on Flowers, that's ASAP's voice when he says, I know one thing. So for my life, I knew I wanted to add Lil Wayne to it. For question marks, I knew I wanted to add Nate Dogg. But when I was explaining it to people, like, it just wasn't clicking in their head, and I'm like, yo, bro, you're not getting the vision.
Not seeing the vision.
So then, the songs kind of like felt empty, like before, especially My Life, because it's short. It's like 1 minute and like 10 seconds. So I'm like, yo, bro, you're not understanding. You see how I paid homage right here. Now I'm about to add this and it's gonna film, huh? And then they go, oh yeah, okay, man, I can see how. But like, you could tell it's not the same as like when they hear it, they're like, oh nah, that's hard.
Yeah.
But now it's like, nigga, I was saying this the whole time, you just wasn't getting it. But that sounds the freshest to me because it was the most recent done. But like My Life, when I be hearing that shit, bro, I'm like, yo, and I'm grinding. And that was. Bro, I used to listen to that song growing up, like
A lot.
yeah. So I love that song, and then I love my song, and then that song is my song, and then I'm like, yo, this shit is fire. And I love that verse too, and the hook. That shit's fire. Shout out to Miller. But overall, probably question marks.
Question marks?
But just because it's one of those, like, I don't have to be in a certain mood for, like, like.
You can just throw it on when.
Like, if I'm off the wake up, it probably wouldn't be healthy for me to listen to Killers.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
probably not.
I'll probably
It's a whole different mindset.
probably start fighting with my breakfast. But
Eating your cereal like that.
you ever seen the NBA YoungBoy memes? When it's like NBA YoungBoy fans eat like this. But I feel like right now, if you play like question marks, and like I'll be in the mood for it. If you play it while I'm driving, I'll be in the mood for it. The only thing is like I wouldn't party to it, but
Yeah.
if y'all want to party to it, I ain't stopping that. But probably question marks. That shit go crazy. And yo, 21 Questions was that shit. I always wanted to do some shit like that. Like,
Sit down and ask somebody 21 questions.
nah, like
What was I supposed to say?
I wanna do a rendition to another song that specifically fits my life. Like the song has the names of people that are in my life, and like it's like in the same whatever. But I'm not gonna ruin it. But for my next shit, I wanna do like a rendition like that. But like yo question mark, bro. I was like, yo, like even when I say if I showed you all sides, would you up and leave? Like, and how 50 was like, would you believe me or up and leave me? I'm like, yo, I can't believe I got this down packed. Like, that's just fire. I really fuck with it. I just fuck, yo, bro. So that's my shower song. Like, I get in the shower. I bring my phone with me in the shower. I play it, and I put it like on the shit that's supposed to hold the soap. I put that shit right there. I play that shit back like 10 times. That shit is, I fuck with that shit. When it comes out, I'll probably never listen to it again though. But I fuck with that. So to make it short, I think my favorite songs out of all of them probably question marks.
Question mark. Okay.
And then Flowers, then Dizzy. Or Dizzy, then Flowers. Then My Life. Then Skizzy. Man, all of it.
All 8 songs. Since the last time that we recorded, you've done a couple performances. You've released a couple videos, or a couple more videos than you did for the last project. Have you seen any like growth or change, or more people like gravitating towards the music since you've done that? Like, have you seen like your audience grow?
Yeah, but I feel like well, anything if you just do it. Like if I do it and you know that I do it, you like it. Now I already got you because you know I do it. And then if I just keep doing it, and I happen to do it over here, and this person sees me, now I'm not just a rapper that you know. Now I'm a rapper to multiple people. Like, so it's like I do see it, and also like people play my songs outside and shit. So like that. I feel like that helps, like a lot. Like niggas be like, "Yo, this is you." I'm like, "Yes, bro. Give me a hug, come here." That should be fire. And you know the most fire part is that the songs are not out. So I'm like, yo, niggas be wildin'. Like,
imagine when it actually.
Yeah, niggas be turned. So I'm like, yo, this is that's fire. This is stuff that like I wished that would have happened before. I'll be like, yo, I want my project to drop, and I want people to start playing my songs outside. Like now it's like the shit didn't even drop, and it's playing outside. So it's crazy. I was talking about it with my brother yesterday. Not about music specifically, but the nigga. Well, we kind of been talking about it for like 2 weeks. Like we've been having like yo, it's crazy. Like look around type of moments. Like a lot. Like I don't know, but the shit we threw on Saturday, we deadass was there. We was like, yo, this is us. Like us. Like we doing all this shit, bro. It's just crazy. And then Sunday, and we're like, us again. No sleep. But yeah, that shit's fire. Like just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I went to a spot and I walked in, and I was like dabbing niggas up, dabbing more niggas up, and dabbing more niggas up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I know everybody in here. So then I walk away from one of my mans that I dabbed up, and his words is, yo, this nigga's blowing up right now. But like, he didn't say it to me. He said it to the nigga he was talking to. I didn't know the nigga he was talking to, but yeah. that was his way of like introducing me. Like, and I'm like, yo, it's crazy. Like, that's like a thing in niggas' heads. Like yo, it's happening. Like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Please do you hear that? Please. I'm tired of FanDuel, man.
How do you like with performing? Like, is that like something that you still getting in the groove of, or you think that you are? I mean, everybody's gonna be learning as time goes on, but it's something that you
actually. I'm gonna tell you guys a cheat code that Jamal knows. I actually make all my projects to be performed straight through. I just haven't gotten a chance to perform it straight through. Like, if you go back to like Old Broke Bastard, like I made that shit so I could sit down on the first song. Like, I need a moment of silence for everybody who doubted me and show up to my shows, but you text my phone like you proud of me. Don't lie to me. I'll do that shit even like a cappella or some shit. But like now imagine like I'm doing a show, right? That song is that song because it'll also get the people that don't even know me to like, oh shit, he's good. Yeah. So it's like, imagine like you, like I got people that came out for me, but obviously other people just come out just to come out.
Yeah.
So like I feel like I do that song, makes you pay attention. Now a second song, boom clap. So now after I made you pay attention, now it's like, okay, he can rap, but what? So now I do boom clap, now it's like, oh shit, this shit is lit. And then I keep it there, then it goes into some, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's always gonna be a cheat code for me, cause I be like making my projects, envisioning myself like performing it like kind of like how like J. Cole did the Forest Hills Drive shit, and he had his home on stage. Like, I want. You ever seen what's this shit called with Cardi B, the rap game, right? No, not the rap game. Rhythm and Flow. Like when D Smoke had the performance and like the floor was a screen and they were like in the parking lot, he got arrested, like shit like that. I dead ass be thinking of how I could perform like that, like no offense, but I hate like, not hate, but I hate like doing like shows, like not shows, but like grabbing the mic and performing, like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I always envision like I'm actually planning on having like a big ass show, but I want that shit like smoke, backdrops, projectors, like you seen was it Tyler the Creator shit?
Like his new shit?
When it was windy, yeah, bro, niggas had wind, rain, snow on stage, bro. Like I don't know, I feel that shit is so fire. But I do like when performing though is fire though. Like when niggas did field day for Javi, like sometimes you don't even. I mean, it was not all my niggas, but like shit like that, like, or even with the December 4th, like sometimes I perform and like niggas dead ass know the words. I'm like, yo.
But it's a different feeling.
Yeah, bro. Like that shit is dead ass like fire. I remember this video. I had this song. It was called "Trust Me, I Know," and this is video, and I never like really like noticed it, cause in the moment you just have like mad adrenaline. And I was watching the video and I'm like, yo, you can't even hear me on the mic. Like even strangers, cause the hook is repetitive, so like niggas like turn up and shit. And I'm like, yo, this shit go crazy. I'm like, yo, that's fire. I also wanted to do like find like one of my mans that got the liquor license or some shit and get a venue, sell the bottles, sell everything in there, like instead of like, I don't know, bro, I feel like niggas be head cracking. Like you go to certain venues, niggas like, oh yeah, we want this. Like my nigga, I swear to God, nobody comes here to party. So if I don't have the show that day, my nigga, what you gonna do? What do you like, bro? Niggas be in me tight. Niggas be like 12K.
Bugging.
Nigga, you could suck 12,000 dicks. Niggas be bugging. Like now my leg shaking.
Something that I wanted to ask. Maybe you've had the moment already, and maybe you haven't. Have you had that moment yet that you're like, this shit is real, like this shit is happening? And have you had that moment, like you were talking about, like having a moment of like solidifying? You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know. But I think that's a question that I would have to answer when I see my name number one in the charts or some shit, or like an award or some shit, or like something. Like, cause I had that moment like mad times. Not mad times, but like mad times. Like,
yeah.
The shout out to Controversy, my videographer. The nigga was on a flight. I think he was in Cali. He got on a flight, and the nigga sat down, and he was editing Dizzy. And some nigga was like, yo, that's Skull? And then Contra was like, yeah. He's like, oh shit, yeah, I fuck with him, man. You do his videos? And he's like, yeah. He's like, oh shit, that's hard, man. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I feel like that's fire. But then I'm still over here trying to crack FanDuel. So like, what is that really? You feel me? Like I woke up like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. My video was on TV at 11 a.m. So when I woke up, it was like mad people hit me up. Like, oh shit, I see your shit on BT. I'm like, oh shit, nigga, I wake up and like euphoria, my nigga. You see those scenes where Rue is dumb, high off heroin. and everything's glittery, and it's like, oh shit. And I woke up, my eyes already be like that. I'm like, oh shit. I look at my phone, I'm like, nigga, Javi post a vid. I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. I got up. I go to my mom's room. I'm like, yo. This is when I used to live with my mom, my nigga. It's not now. But I go to my mom's room. I'm like, Ma. I was gonna tell her, yo, turn on the TV, nigga. I'm like, Ma. Fuck, my nigga, I just opened the door. I'm like, shit. I go to the living room, I'm looking, I'm like, ain't nobody here. I'm like, yo. I sat down. I was like, bro, I had like, you know the notifications when you have to like keep going? I'm like, oh yeah, it's lit. Nigga, why my phone rang? Like, nigga, you coming to work or what? Yo, did I walk? I think I walked over there, my nigga, but I was walking in such like a unreal feeling, like, damn, my nigga, what the fuck does this shit even mean, my nigga? I'm about to go work for
About to go do whatever it is that I do for work.
For nothing. Like,
I just had this.
What the fuck this means, bro? This shit means nothing. Like, I mean, like, it means something, but I'm like, yo.
Yeah. Because you had to.
Niggas would be like, yo, I seen you, bro. Like, so you feel me? Like, I like that right there. That was a moment. But then it's like, what is that moment in? I feel like that shows me that if I keep going, then it's gonna work. You feel me? But like, it's not really like on some like, if a nigga hands me $1 million right now in my hands, like, yo, here, your music is so good, here, I made it. Cause now it's like, yo, I just made $1 million off from my.
Yeah.
But like, things happening is just like, I don't know. It's like how many people are good.
Yeah.
You know? Like I know mad niggas that's nice. I know mad girls that's nice. I know just mad people in everything, like in every genre, like that are good. But it's like I could think something is fire, but my nigga, until I'm gonna make a. What do you think is a real, like a meal?
Like your first meal?
Alright, so if I make my first meal, then I'm gonna say I made it. Well, I'm gonna have that. That's when I'm gonna have that moment. Or
It reminds me of like Mac Miller when he made that song. He's like, when I first made $100 grand.
oh yeah,
Thought I was a
yeah, facts. My fault. When niggas sold out the Broke Boy shirt, when we did the pop up in the back of the shop,
first one?
Yeah, the first one. I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm like, we just sold 100 with no promo, no nothing, and they were not cheap shirts. You feel me? Like, so I'm like, yo, they went that fast. Then I did the math on like I'm like, yo, we could do this and make $1 million. Like,
Yeah.
So that was like another moment that I had that I'm like, yo, this shit, these niggas just didn't capitalize off it, but
Yeah.
that's.
So what have you noticed about yourself now? I mean, obviously outside of maturing, what have you noticed about yourself now with making music and your visions now compared to like when you first made December 4th?
Nigga, I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just trying to make. Like I knew what I was doing. I was just trying to make just shit, but like now it's like it's all envisioned before it even happens. Like I go into it with a different approach. Like I know what I want on it. Like Flowers, I deadass said, "You are my flame on this." Before I even finished the song, I was just like, I heard the beat, and I'm like, man, I don't know what he gonna say. I don't know how this is gonna. I never worked with him before, so I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna go. I just know that I want that person on it. Yeah. But like I specifically wanted his voice, cause like my life, I specifically wanted Milla, like her voice. So like I know what I want to make. Like, I mean, not all the time, obviously. Niggas be getting stuck, but I feel like it's easier than before. It's delivered better. Like like let's say I want to convey a certain message. Before I used to have to explain it to people. Like I feel like now, like you could, like what I was saying earlier. Like I had like before, if I would have made a song, I would have had to explain what the song means, blah blah, etc. etc. Now it's like I know how to drive the point home, like without having to. I can just let the song speak for itself now. Like I know how to convey what I want to say better, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I always wanted to be like, it's mad weird. I'll always be like, yo, I can't wait till I'm famous so I can start like speaking about some real shit. Like, because I'm like, yo, how do these niggas be doing it? Like, niggas be talking about, let's say Drake talks about his last bitch by name, like by first and last name. I'm like, yo, my nigga, if I talk about my last bitch by first and last name, I'm gonna see that bitch in the square tomorrow. So I'm like, yo, nah, that's gonna be awkward now. Now everybody gonna be like,
sitting there talking about.
oh wait, you blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
damn, my nigga, got shit like you want to avoid. So I always used to feel crazy about like doing shit like that. But I always wanted to get to that point. I'm like, yo, niggas be mad open and vulnerable. And I'm like, yeah, it's easy for them to be that open because they disconnected from that world. Like, if I blow up tomorrow and I don't have to be here no more, I could talk about everybody. Not talk about everybody, but like I could mention things freely without having that whatever. And that's how I used to think. But then, now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna say it happened. Like, like I have and I feel like I'm overthinking less about it, like about the music itself. That's one of the points right there. Like I have a line where on my life where I'm like, Billy, ever talk about my past and how this shit affect me? Like when I got stabbed and almost died just because my sister left me. Like before I would write something like that and never put it on a song. Cause I'm like, damn, like
it's
like that's
more like
that's mad personal. Like, what if she takes it some type of way? Like, and then I'm like, my nigga, it happened. Like, like one of my mans is like, damn, bro, you sure you want to keep that there? Like, she gonna feel crazy. I'm like, yeah, I feel that, bro, but it happened. Like, so what I'm gonna do? Not talk about my life, cause to spare, like, you know what I'm saying? Like to save face. I'm like, yo, bro, if it happened, I'm gonna talk about that shit, nigga. So I have songs, nigga. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about that. By name, by date. I'm snitching, my nigga. I'm snitching all that shit. Nah, but I started doing this thing where I started trying to make myself paint scenarios like real life, but instead of like we could have just filmed this with the lights on. You feel me? Like regular lights, but now you're given a scenery. You're adding the blue light, purple light, blah blah. So now like it's more appealing to the eye. So now I realized that like what's that shit called? Like basically like painting a picture rather than just saying shit. Like this, like I don't know. I feel like that's more it's more enticing to the ear. Like it's you're gonna find it more appealing. So and that's what I like. So like I've been working on shit like that. And I feel like I don't know. Like before, bro, I have this song. I'm not gonna tell you the name because it's still out, and I fucking hate that shit. And I don't know. Like I really be thinking about it. I'm like, yo, was I in a daze when I was like, yo, what? Like I made it and I had it for mad long. When it was already out, when it came out, I'm like, yo, this shit is dirt. But I'm like, why did I sit with it for so long? I'm like, yo, did I just want I'm gonna say it. I wanted the project to be 12 songs because it's December 4, 12/4. So I was like, 12 songs on it. So then I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But now, nigga, I'm not doing that shit, bro. Like,
it is.
Like, even if like I have songs that were supposed to, even if the song is good, I have features that didn't make the thing, and it's not because they were bad. Some of them are I'm gonna release after the shit, but some, like if the song doesn't like it is not driving the point that I wanted to drive, then Like, it's not gonna. But before I would have been like, damn, I told you to give me a feature, bro. So you're on the song. It doesn't matter what you make. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's usually how it goes. But now it's like, damn, nigga, I'm trying to, you know,
Yeah.
do what I envisioned for it. I feel like that's a good thing compared to the older stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to thank you and for coming out and sharing this information with me and everybody else, talking about your project. Yeah, I'm just happy and just want to see where you go from here, bro. Like I've said before, like I appreciate you for helping me and forward myself. So I'm hoping that if I can do the same thing for you, that you reach out to me.
You do, man. Normally I would hug this nigga, but I'm looking gangster shit because we on camera, nigga. So if this comes out before the tape drop, pull up 92. No, you know what? I'm not gonna say the address. DM me. I'm having a listening party for the project, and if it comes out after, go download that shit because that shit is fucking hard, my nigga. That shit is, nah, bro. That shit is hard, nigga. Hard, nigga.